Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 21 of the Abandoned Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And the rules for the Abandoned Kids Challenge are in the description down below, as well as a link to the detailed rules on the forums, and my tweaks to the challenge are down there too. The main premise is that they started with nothing, they now have a home, and the teen sibling, who is Amelia here, has to raise her younger siblings until the youngest is 18 without losing any of them. So we did start with 2 of them as being babies, but now they are just aged up to children, and Brian was a child and still is a child, but as soon as he completes his aspirations, then he will be on his way to being 18 himself. So in this part, we are at the Humor and Hijinks Festival, and my goal is, and poor Amelia took the day off today because she was sick, and she's like sick again. So we're going to have them join the pranksters, all of them, because that's the one that makes you, regardless of whether you're in the pranksters or the jokesters, you get 500 if you happen to win. But the prize you get for being a prankster is a voodoo doll, and for being a jokester is a comedian, like a microphone, and the voodoo doll is worth 950 simoleons, if I remember correctly, and the microphone is much less, 200, 300, somewhere in that range. So Amelia has joined the pranksters, and one good thing about being a teen is you don't die from being too friendly, so that's a good thing. So it's a good time to do it when she's still a teen. So we're going to put her on Friend of the World. She has actually... Oh, she doesn't really need to be on Friend of the World. Well, it's no point putting her on Jokestar. Because I was thinking, oh, put her on Jokestar. I'm so used to location being at the beginning, but they switched that around with the Cats and Dogs patch, which was quite a while ago, but I'm still used to that. So we may as well do a friendly introduction and get the city native with that. And I just want to double check as to her traits and go on the right one. She does have incredibly friendly. That was what I wanted to check. And observant. That was the main thing I was wondering. She actually has quite a few points. She could buy some, but we're not going to do any right now. That's fine. So we already know her. So Bright Day. So she's outgoing and good. She is in the Renegades. I always think that's a sort of a strange combination. So we need to go under Mischief and Implied Sabotage and Flash Crazy Eyes. We know her already, so we're going to... I think that what's that spot for some reason I think is Mischief too. Sing the Prankster theme song. And you need to meet some friends, but, you know, whatever. Convince tea is poisonous. Are you actually in? Have you joined? Sylvia has joined. Eric has joined. That's all that's joined so far. Brian, are you on your way to joining? Because we really would like you all to join. No, you didn't come. Come over here and join the pranksters. I have to say. Because that's what you need to do. And are you still drinking? Is that, you're taking your time. Maybe I should stop you from doing pranking. But you can do a friendly introduction. Though it is actually better in some ways to do this. But teens don't matter, because teens don't count as friends in terms of the last tier as being a adult or a child. Doesn't count for either of them. So she needs to meet too, so we'll do a friendly introduction. But we can't really help it. We're just going to do some introductions because that's just the way it is. And this will help them with their manners. That's one really good thing, is doing the friendly introductions helps. And did Sylvia... Actually, Sylvia has joined. So Sylvia's joined Eric. So the only one we're waiting for is Brian. And you... Do you know... We may as well do a friendly introduction. Help us with those manners. Oh my goodness, she's hysterical. I don't think I'd be wanting to come here. If her manners are already fine. So it's fine. Crystal is mean. So we're going to do a Mischief. Thank goodness that we don't have to worry about this being hysterical, I have to say. Because otherwise I'd be calming her down. Taking her away. I haven't actually had them become hysterical here. I'm finding, I think, they get hysterical much too easy. This is the second time I've seen a hysterical sim. Brian, did you join? Yes, you did. Good, because we want them all to join, because you also get a bunch of fireworks, and that helps too. So you go in the bathroom? Yeah, that's fine. You can go there. Hopefully you don't get too bad of a moodlet. Though maybe I need to go take you to calm down, just because I just don't like it. Do we know her? We do. What's that spot? It looks like the pranksters are currently in the lead, so we'll keep working on this, because we want to keep them in their lead. Is all I can say. Oh, you can get mischief as a child. I thought maybe you could, but I wasn't 100% sure. Are you hungry at all, my dear? Because you could learn, you're not hungry, but you could learn, oh, she's very playful instead of hysterical anymore. You could learn a recipe. What is this here? What do we have here? We have all spicy food, which helps give them the hidden trait for the spicy food. And it's funny, isn't that both Bob and Eliza working side by side? I'm pretty sure it is. That didn't work. Let's try that again. Order food. I just wanted to see what was here. Well, just let her get the tagine. There you go. And you know what? You kids need to introduce yourself to some people. So why don't you... Friendly introduction. Friendly introduction. Do we know him? Plus we need to have people that we have introduced ourselves for before we can even do the... it's not responding. It looks like Diego got embarrassed there. Yes, we won! Voodoo doll, fireworks, and 500 simoleons. So that helped us. No, you're not doing that. You can clean that up. Young man, right now you can clean that up. So did you introduce yourself? You need to make a best friend forever. So that's all right. So you can go to the bathroom because I see you have to go. I am thinking, I do have this up, walls up. I am thinking that, how are you? You can come play with the toy here. Oh, do you have a toy in your inventory? You got that voodoo doll. Oh yeah, you can just play. Why don't you play with that toy? So right now we're going to take all of these and sell them. The fireworks, of course, aren't worth as much, but they'll add up. See, 950 simoleons for that, which is very, very handy. On top of the fact that they just got 2,000 for winning. And Sylvia, why don't you... Have you done your introductions? You're the one who's done your introductions. Did Eric? Oh, I never had him on that. I forgot to switch him over. Okay, forget playing. Just do your friendly introductions. Because that's what we need you to do. Friendly introduction. And did we introduce yourself to him? And did you do that? Why don't you work on that before we leave? And I also don't tend to leave until they have... Oh, hilarious repartee. So, did she ever eat? She's ordered the food. It's a matter of whether she's going to actually learn that recipe, which she doesn't need to be on there, but that's fine. We don't really need to worry about that. So he's cleaning up, and then he actually needs to play with toys. No, you don't make a mess again. Silly boy, clean up. And then you can come play. Do something productive. That's what I can say. And while I'm in your inventory, let's sell the stuff. So she learned her recipe. So I am debating, I'm thinking, I don't want to overuse it because I do like it. It's very handy in the clubs to have this trait down here, rally the troops. Because then you could have them so they never have to sleep, which is not what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking maybe for like when they're going out and having outings that it might be a useful thing to get. But I'll think about that in terms of just like, especially right now, they can't even go home if I would need the festival to close properly. And so I have to wait for them to put everything down before they can go home. So that's kind of a thing that I would like. I'm just looking here at what we have here that I'd like to maybe work on for them. I may as well have them work on programming in case, we'll get it soon enough. I may as well do the gourmet cooking because she's going to start doing that pretty soon. And mixology I'm not going to bother with for now because we don't really need it. And I'm probably going to get her a... Oh, I can't even buy that because we've just used up all our points. I wasn't thinking that through properly. So... What are her needs? I'm going to go have her take a nap because we can't leave here. So I'm just going to have them sit here. Oh, here. Before we... Oh, those are the fireworks. We were right in the middle of them. I was going to say I was going to have them sit there, but let's take a look at before we finish and have them leave. I am going to breed the frogs. Well, I can do that off camera. It doesn't really matter. You've seen it before. But I'm going to sell the things in her inventory. Those are the expensive ones. I'm going to let her keep a couple of the cheaper ones. I think they're 20 each is the ones that are the cheapest. That's not them. So I'm thinking these are all she has left, and those are the cheaper ones. Brian is playing with his toys, and I was selling everything in his inventory. Everything being, oh, they're 30 each. 50 each. 70 each, but I wasn't keeping anything specifically back for him. And I'm gonna have her, actually she should probably go to sleep herself, but she's gonna have a nap. She's going to the bathroom, so that's alright. The main thing I'm doing is showing you there's 30 each and there's 20 each. Those ones are the ones that are 20, which I think is what I left. And you may as well do your homework. And I've sold everything, so everything is sold, so... Where are you? You kids! You keep making these messes. Stop it. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes they don't after a while. And I would have thought Brian's responsibility was such that he wouldn't do that. So I'm a bit surprised that he's doing it so much, because I don't usually notice they do that when their responsibility is good. So, okay, since you're being, you know, a bit naughty. So he only has those 2 toys in his inventory. But what I could do is put that in Eric's inventory and take the one that was in Eric's inventory and put it into Brian's, and maybe that will count as it's the same type of toy. So, but maybe because it's the pink one, it might count. Okay, so you, Eric, should do your homework. Did you ever introduce yourself? You did, so we're good for that. So I'm going to take you off of there for now. Put you on to creativity. So I'm just going to like stay here with them until I can leave. It looks like it's almost time for me to leave, and I'll be back when they get home. Well, they're all home, and they're just shy on the points. 7 to get that rally the troops. And I'm sending them, I think, off to bed, all of them, except for maybe Eric. I don't know what he's doing there. He wants to wash his hands. Yeah, you can go to the bathroom. Go away. You're not supposed to come in. We have garlic around. I know you're our friend. Go. Thank you, I think, for going away. I'm almost afraid to send her to sleep. That's one thing I like about the rally the troops is that they don't they don't go to sleep, so then you don't have to worry about the vampires because they're never sleeping. Because I think I've heard it's when they're sleeping that they're more likely to come in. But what I was going to do quickly before I let them like all go to sleep for the night is I was going to go in here because look, we have 28,000 simoleons now, plus we do have some extra frogs in our inventory. I'm going to go into plumbing and give them some, you know, a toilet. Put that there. And a shower. My favorite from the fitness stuff pack, because it's like, if you look there, reliability 9, hygiene 9, stress relief, discomfort relief 5, and it's like 600 simoleons. It's like excellent in terms of the pricing. Because I don't really want the shower to be there. So I'm going to rearrange. No, I don't like that either because of that window. So I'll just stick it like this after all. And then I got to go get them a sink. And I usually do like this one from Get to Work because it's got a reliability of 7. But and it's also only 275, so that's, you know, there she's got there. That's what they're getting. And I'm gonna go into decorations and get them a mirror for their bathroom. And I think I'm gonna keep it simple and just stick with that and not do anything really else. Oh no, the toilet paper is here. There. And let me see. And she does want a washing machine. Doesn't really go any of those colors, I'd have to say. Oh, there's Rocky. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get white against the green. Or maybe it makes sense to put it here underneath the window, which has no blinds or curtains. And then I was not going to decorate, but now I'm thinking of decorating. No, I won't. I'll just leave it like that. They have no towels. So I will let them hopefully sleep through the night and then be back in the morning. Are you cleaning up? What are you cleaning up? Okay, but you should go to bed. Oh, I also actually, before I do that, when they were out, they lost their homework because I had them doing their homework. And I didn't even think he lost his homework, but now I don't see his homework. And I looked into our family inventory to see if it had been there when we got home. And there's no homework in here, so I think I'm going to have to buy them some homework. Because they were doing their homework and the table disappeared at the Humor and Hijinks Festival, and so did their homework. So it's under children's, and I'm just going to buy 2. Because I'm pretty sure I noticed that both Brian, and I didn't realize Eric lost his too. But, oh no, he didn't. Sorry. I thought Brian lost his, but it wasn't Brian. It was actually Eric who lost his. Oh well. It was only a simoleon. So I'll be back, you know, probably in the morning, unless something happens. Sylvia got up, she's home from work, and she obviously didn't get a promotion, which I wouldn't have expected since she only went for 2 hours to work. And I think the frogs, Eric, you may as well get up. And where are the frogs? Where are my frogs? Oh, they're in her inventory. I totally missed it. So she can't breed yet. She did breed right before she went. So hopefully she might catch one before. I have Eric making a... Okay, what are you doing? As long as you're not making a mess. Why? Oh, you should get something to eat. But maybe you couldn't. Oh, you can't get the mail. Sylvia has to get the mail. Because there were presents, which are probably just toys. Which they have so many toys. I have to say it. They got a lot of toys. So why don't you come grab some leftovers? And she reached level 10 at cooking. And I was about to have her listen to music, but instead I noticed that it's singer-songwriter, and I'm trying to think what that came with. It is new. I'm guessing it came with... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I know what I think it came with the laundry day. I just have never really paid attention to it. I knew it was something recent. It was escaping me the name of what it came with. So, yeah, see, because I bred them earlier in Amelia's because they were ready sooner. Okay, so we have some packed lunches, and she's getting the mail. Which one is that? That was the one she made, so we'll put that in her inventory. And you are not that hungry, so you can take that with you to eat at school, because hopefully you'll get hungry at school, because you're a little bit hungry, but not hungry enough to need it right now. And you need to play with some toys, so why don't you come over here to because you have a couple of minutes, so why not play with a toy and work on that aspiration. And how are you doing? In terms of your manners, didn't really get very far. Why don't you, I was going to say clean that up, but it doesn't seem like you can. So I'll just throw it away for you. And you can go to school. And hopefully you did your homework. Homework's complete. Did you do your homework? Just started. I should have had him do his homework, but oh well. It is what it is. And his is complete. Is her homework? Did she? Yeah, she did her homework. She just didn't do her extra credit, but that's all right. So they're all off to school. So we are going to leave it here, and we will probably be back next time when they get back from school. What is she doing? Go to high school. Okay. All right. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.